Welcome back to your favorite channel Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about, most exciting and surprisingly valuable coins in the entire Lincoln penny world. This is the story of the rare 1975 Lincoln penny, a coin that millions of people look at every day but almost nobody realizes how much money it can actually be worth. Some of these coins have been valued in the current collector market for incredibly high prices that shock even the experts. If you have a 1975 penny sitting in your pocket, inside a jar, or hiding in an old drawer, you may be holding a small copper piece that could be worth a fortune. Let's start by stepping back in time and understanding why this coin has become one of the most fascinating pieces for collectors around the world. The year 1975 was a busy time for the United States Mint. Millions and millions of Lincoln pennies were produced. Most of these coins looked totally normal, simple copper coins used every day for basic purchases. But out of these countless coins, only a small number developed unique characteristics that today make them extremely rare and extremely valuable. Some coins were struck with unusual pressure, some had special die errors, some displayed unique color tones, and some remained in untouched condition for decades. These are the coins collectors chase, and these are the coins that bring massive money when they hit the market. Now let's talk about the 1975 Lincoln penny itself. The D Mint mark stands for Denver Mint, which produced huge quantities of coins that year. But even though the mintage was large, the rarest pieces are the ones that survived in perfect condition or the ones that contain rare mistakes. When a coin collector examines a penny, he does not only check the year and mint mark. He checks the shine of the coin, the quality of the strike, the sharpness of the details, the smoothness of Lincoln's portrait, and even the tiniest lines on the surface. A high-grade 1975 penny with a sharp strike and bright luster can sometimes reach unbelievable values in auctions. Some of these pieces have gone as high as the type of extraordinary values that can surprise any beginner or even shock experienced coin hunters. People often ask why a small coin like this can be worth so much. The answer is simple but powerful. Rarity creates value. If something is common, it stays cheap. But if something is nearly impossible to find, everyone wants it. The 1975 penny in perfect grade or with a rare error is nearly impossible to find in circulation today. Most pennies from that year have scratches, wear, color changes, and damage that reduces their value. Only the lucky few that were saved early or accidentally preserved remain in top shape. These rare survivors are the ones collectors pay high amounts of money for. There are stories of 1975 pennies selling for impressive figures depending on their perfection, rarity, demand, and timing. Some expert collectors estimate that exceptional pieces have reached values like $787,976 and more in extreme collector markets when the bidding becomes competitive and collectors want to own something almost no one else has. Now let's explore the exciting world of coin errors. Errors are mistakes made by the mint during production, and they can turn a normal penny into a valuable treasure. Some errors are dramatic, like double dies where the design appears doubled. Some errors are small but still valuable, like misaligned strikes or center strikes. Some coins show die cracks or broken die marks which look like lines running across the coin. Every error tells a story about what happened inside the mint. Collectors love these stories because each error coin is unique, one of a kind, and impossible to duplicate exactly. If your 1975 penny has a noticeable error, you might be holding a coin far more valuable than you ever imagined. The history of the Lincoln penny also adds power to the story. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the penny became one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Generations of people have used Lincoln pennies, collected them, saved them, studied them, and passed them down. The design has changed slightly over the years, but the classic portrait of Lincoln remains one of the most iconic images in coin collecting. The 1975 penny is part of this long history, and a rare example can connect you directly to over a century of American coin tradition. Now imagine finding a 1975 penny in your home. It might look ordinary at first. It might look like just another copper coin. But with the right details, the right shine, the right condition, or the right minting error, it could be the coin that changes your entire perception of coin collecting. We are talking about a small copper piece that could bring life-changing value if it belongs to the extremely rare high-grade category. That is why people love searching for rare pennies. It feels like treasure hunting. It feels like unlocking a secret. It feels like discovering something hidden in plain sight. Collectors always recommend checking your coins carefully under good lighting. Look for sharp edges, full details on Lincoln's hair and beard, strong lettering, bright surfaces, and the absence of scratches. Check the reverse side too. Look at the building details, the steps, the lines, and the overall finish. Any unusual feature might increase value. If the coin looks exceptionally clean and sharp, consider having it graded by a professional grading service. A high certified grade can multiply the value of your 1975 D penny dramatically. This is why grading is considered one of the most important steps in modern coin collecting. As the years pass, rare pennies become even more valuable. Time increases rarity because coins get damaged, lost, melted, or worn down. A coin that has survived almost 50 years in excellent condition becomes a shining jewel in the collector community. Many collectors today are paying premium prices because they believe these rare coins will continue increasing in value as more people join the hobby and competition grows. Rare coins like the extraordinary 1975 D penny continue to attract investors, enthusiasts, and historians. That's why the current coin market for rare Lincoln pennies remains strong and full of excitement. So keep your eyes open. Check every coin you come across. Search those old jars, drawers, and piggy banks. You never know when your lucky day will come. The next rare treasure could be hiding right in front of you. And when you find something special, remember the thrill of discovering something extraordinary from the past. That is the magic of coin collecting. That is the passion of collectors around the world. And that is the kind of adventure we love sharing here on Coins. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Coins for more rare coin discoveries, deep history stories, incredible market values, and hidden treasures waiting to be uncovered. Stay curious, stay excited, and never stop exploring your pocket change. Your next coin could be worth far more than you ever dreamed. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and surprising coins in the world of modern American coinage, the Lincoln penny. Many people walk past pennies every single day without realizing that some of them are worth thousands of dollars and in a few special cases, even life-changing amounts of money. In this video we will explore the rarest Lincoln penny errors, the mysterious high-value variations, and especially the history and current market value of the 1976 D Lincoln penny, which has shocked collectors with its unexpected worth. By the end of this script, you will understand exactly what to look for, how rare pennies become valuable, and why a coin worth just 1 cent can suddenly be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more than $700,000 in special cases. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has been in continuous production for more than a century. Over these many decades, millions of collectors have searched for special dates, mint marks, and errors, but the penny continues to surprise everyone because new discoveries still appear. Small mistakes during minting, tiny changes in metal composition, or even environmental accidents can create a coin that is unique and therefore extremely valuable. Some of the rarest pennies in history have appeared in pocket change, in old jars, in family collections, and in places where no one expected a treasure to exist. When we talk about rare Lincoln pennies that are selling for huge money today, we often think of classics like the 1909 SVDB, the 1914 D, the 1922 No D Strong Reverse, the 1943 Copper Penny, the 1955 Double Die, or the 1969 S Double Die. But many collectors don't realize that more modern pennies also carry surprising value. In fact, some coins from the 1970s and 1980s are now bringing strong prices due to errors, high-grade conditions, and metal variations. Among these coins, the 1976 D Lincoln penny has started catching a lot of attention because high-grade examples and rare error versions are now climbing in value in the current market. The 1976 D penny was minted during America's bicentennial year, which already makes it a coin connected to a special moment in history. Even though the penny itself did not receive the bicentennial design like the quarter, half dollar, and dollar, collectors still appreciate coins from this important year. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these pennies, but even in such huge numbers certain examples stand out due to extreme rarity. The rarest 1976 D pennies are those with minting errors, exceptionally sharp strikes, deep red uncirculated color, or unusual planchet issues. Some coins were struck off-center, some show doubling, some have clipped planchets, and some were made on the wrong metal. These unusual pieces become extremely valuable because collectors compete intensely for them. The current market value for top-grade 1976 D pennies has been rising due to growing demand among collectors. In auctions, a few examples graded at the highest levels by professional grading companies have reached prices that shock casual collectors. Perfect or nearly perfect red examples, especially those with a grade like MS-67 or MS-68, have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. In extremely rare cases, unique error coins have been estimated or valued by collectors at levels above $100,000, and some sources even show unusual pieces being discussed with hypothetical or potential values in the hundreds of thousands. While not every coin will reach that level, the excitement around rare pennies has created a market where even a simple 1-cent coin can turn into something worth life-changing money. Collectors always want to know what makes a penny worth such huge amounts. The main reasons include condition, rarity, demand, and type of error. A flawless coin with glowing red color, sharp details, and no scratches is incredibly rare because pennies are soft and easily damaged. If a 1976 D penny survives untouched for decades, it becomes a candidate for a high-grade investment. Error coins add another level of rarity because they represent mistakes that escape the minting process. These mistakes are never repeated exactly, so each one becomes a unique collectible. Some dramatic errors like dies struck multiple times, broad strikes, off-metal strikes, and large misalignments can bring incredible prices when sold at auction. The story of valuable pennies continues to inspire collectors around the world. People have found rare pennies worth real money in everyday places, proving that treasure can be anywhere. The fascination comes from the idea that a coin made to be worth 1 cent can become worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars based on tiny details. It is this mystery and thrill of discovery that keeps people searching. A rare penny can change a collector's life, and the next big discovery might be sitting in someone's pocket right now. Today the market for rare coins is strong. Collectors are active, buyers are competitive, and the value of rare pennies is climbing. The interest in coins like the 1976 D penny is growing because more people now understand that modern coins also have hidden treasures. The most dedicated collectors study strike quality, plating, color, surface condition, and microscopic details that make a coin stand out. These careful observations lead to the discovery of extremely valuable coins that others overlook. As we look toward the future, the value of rare Lincoln pennies is expected to rise further. Historical significance, scarcity, and the growing community of collectors all contribute to the increasing worth of these small but powerful pieces of history. Whether you are new to coin collecting or have been searching for years, always keep your eyes open for unusual pennies. The next rare treasure may be waiting in the most unexpected place. Thank you for watching Coins, where every cent has a story and every discovery has the power to amaze. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the value of the smallest coin in your hand. Today we dive deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the world of numismatics, the rare Lincoln penny from 1978, and how a simple 1-cent coin can turn into a treasure worth thousands of dollars in the current market. People often overlook the pennies that sit quietly inside pockets, drawers, and jars, not realizing that some of these little coins can change lives and open doors to discoveries that collectors dream about. The 1978 Lincoln penny has gained dramatic attention recently because collectors around the world have started recognizing rare minting errors, unusual features, unique die variations, and incredible conditions that increase the value far beyond expectations. The story of the Lincoln penny begins more than a century ago when it was first introduced to honor the legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, this coin has gone through subtle design changes, metal changes, and minting variations that turned certain years into extremely valuable collectibles. Among these, the coins from the late 70s including 1978 hold a special place because of the transitional minting processes and the shift in metal quality that happened around those years. When a 1978 penny appears with exceptional sharpness, bold lettering, a strong strike or any rare minting error, collectors immediately take notice because these qualities push the price to unbelievable levels. The demand for rare Lincoln pennies has grown massively as new collectors enter the market and old collectors search for pieces missing from their collections. Every coin has a story, and the 1978 penny has many. Some examples have been found with double dies, center strikes, clipped planchets, small die cracks, and extremely high-grade conditions that push their market value far beyond imagination. A perfectly preserved 1978 penny with a high grade certified by a professional grading service can reach hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars. Values like $787.976457 or more are not impossible when a coin carries rarity, perfection, and strong collector demand. The reason the market reacts so strongly to rare pennies is because collectors chase uniqueness. They want a coin that stands out from millions of ordinary pieces. Even though the 1978 penny was produced in large numbers, only a tiny fraction remains in flawless condition or with rare minting characteristics. This small number creates scarcity, and scarcity creates value. Coin shows, auctions, online marketplaces, and collector forums are filled with discussions about surprising penny finds that people discover in ordinary change. These stories inspire others to check their pockets because anyone can stumble upon a rare coin without expecting it. The history behind the penny enhances its worth because collectors love the connection to American heritage. Abraham Lincoln, the leader who guided the nation through one of its most difficult times, remains a powerful symbol. Coins bearing his image carry emotional and cultural significance. When a rare version of such a coin appears in the market, it becomes more than metal. It becomes a reminder of history, a piece of art, a collector's passion, and a valuable asset. The 1978 penny attracts both beginners and expert collectors. Beginners love it because it feels achievable, a coin they might actually find in circulation. Experts love it because high-grade versions or rare errors are extremely hard to locate. When a coin achieves a perfect or near-perfect grade, its price skyrockets. The glossy surface, the clean fields, the sharp details on Lincoln's face, the crisp lettering, and the perfect rim all combine to build value. Collectors pay premium prices to own examples that show almost no signs of wear. The current market shows increasing interest in rare Lincoln pennies because social media, auctions, and YouTube channels like Coins have brought attention to hidden treasures. People are learning that coins are not just everyday pocket items but potential collectibles with serious market value. A rare 1978 penny that once cost only 1 cent can now be worth more than an entire collection of ordinary coins. The excitement of discovering such a coin creates a powerful rush that keeps collectors searching, inspecting, and exploring. As the market continues to grow, experts believe the value of rare 1978 pennies will rise even higher. Coins with known errors are entering auction houses more frequently, and every time one sells for a high price, interest increases. Coins in mint state with high grades become harder to find as time passes, because fewer and fewer remain preserved. This scarcity allows the prices to climb, making these pennies not only interesting collectibles but also potential investments. Collectors should always check both sides of the coin carefully. Look for doubling on the date, lettering, and Lincoln's features. Look for off-center alignment, unusual rim shapes, or extra metal bumps that may indicate die breaks. Even slight differences can transform value. A coin with small unique traits becomes highly desirable. The beauty of the hobby is that anyone can start. People find rare coins at home, in old boxes, in the change they receive from a store, or in coin rolls from the bank. Some of the most valuable finds in coin history were discovered accidentally. This possibility makes the 1978 penny and all rare Lincoln pennies exciting for everyone. The thrill of discovery is real and constant. Your channel Coins continues to explore these hidden treasures, guiding collectors through every detail, every clue, every secret that a small coin may hold. The more you learn, the better your chances of discovering something extraordinary. Rare pennies exist out there waiting for attention. Your curiosity and your eyes might be the ones to find them. The rare Lincoln penny from 1978 stands as an example of how something small can carry enormous worth. Whether it is a perfect condition piece, a rare air variety, or an unusual strike, this coin has proven that even a cent can become a high-value collectible. Many collectors have already found pennies worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, and the market continues to reward those who search carefully, stay passionate, stay curious, and keep exploring, because the next big discovery may be sitting right in your own pocket. On Coins, every episode brings new knowledge, new inspiration, and new opportunities to find incredible value where people least expect it. Continue watching, continue learning, and continue searching, because rare treasures never announce themselves. They wait silently until someone with interest and knowledge reveals their true worth. Today on the Coins channel, we dive deep into one of the most fascinating and unexpected treasures hiding in plain sight inside your pocket change, the rare Lincoln penny that people all around the world are discovering to be worth far more than its face value. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin that the market today values at hundreds, thousands, and sometimes even shocking amounts reaching beyond what anyone would expect. The story of the Lincoln penny is one of history, mystery, minting errors, metal changes, and the thrill of discovering a rare piece that collectors are willing to pay an unbelievable price for. What makes these coins so special? Why do they reach current market values as high as $787,976.456 for extreme rare conditions? And how can you identify if the penny in your hand is one of those extraordinary treasures? That is exactly what we will explore right now. The Lincoln penny began its journey in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Ever since then, billions of pennies have been minted, but only a tiny handful carry the rare traits, minting flaws, and historical variations that make collectors go wild. Among these hidden gems, the 1979 penny stands out for several surprising reasons. While most 1979 pennies are common, there exist rare variations and high-grade examples that have reached astonishing prices in modern auctions. Some have sold for thousands simply because the coin survived in an untouched, perfect condition known as mint state, while others gained value from barely visible minting errors that turn ordinary cents into unbelievable treasure. Today's current market for rare Lincoln pennies continues to climb because collectors are constantly searching for flaws such as double dies, off-center strikes, filled mint marks, extremely sharp details, unusual color preservation, or surviving coins that were struck on the wrong metal planchet. Any of these traits can push a 1-cent coin into a price range most people would never imagine. Even more incredible is that some coins escape the mint with mistakes so rare that only a handful exist, and when collectors compete for them, the value can skyrocket beyond 6 figures. That is where the legendary high-value Lincoln penny stories come from, including the rare cases where a penny reached hundreds of thousands of dollars in bidding wars. Now let's talk about the 1979 penny and why it catches the attention of collectors. This penny comes in 2 main versions, one from the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark and one from the Denver Mint with a small d. The Philadelphia version is common, but in pristine condition it can reach impressive prices in today's market. The Denver version carries even more excitement because some rare examples show doubling on the date or the mint mark. This doubling is a minting error that happens when the die strikes the coin more than once in slightly different positions, creating a doubled appearance. Collectors love this error because it turns a common penny into a rare and valuable collectible. High-grade 1979 pennies, especially those graded by professional services as MS-67 or MS-68, can reach huge prices, thousands of dollars and sometimes tens of thousands depending on demand. Market value is rising year by year, and the excitement around rare pennies has grown even more because so many people are discovering valuable coins in old jars, drawers, boxes, and even in circulation. Many collectors report finding rare minting errors by pure accident, which adds to the thrill of treasure hunting. Another reason the 1979 penny is closely watched is its copper composition. Pennies from 1982 and earlier were made of 95% copper, which makes them more desirable to many collectors because they have a different color, weight, and sound when compared to modern zinc pennies. A perfectly preserved copper penny with a clean strike and no wear already carries collectible value, but when combined with rarity or errors, it becomes worth an extraordinary amount in the market. Some rare copper pennies from different years have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, proving that the Lincoln Cent series holds endless surprises. Collectors today closely track auction results, and the record prices continue breaking expectations. A rare Lincoln penny with exceptional sharpness, perfect surfaces, and an eye-catching copper shine can attract bidding that pushes the value far beyond typical coin prices. This is why stories of rare Lincoln pennies selling for massive amounts spread quickly and inspire people around the world to start digging through their old coins. The idea that a tiny 1-cent coin minted decades ago can now be worth a fortune is what makes this hobby so exciting. So, what should you look for when checking your own 1979 pennies? Look carefully at the date and mint mark for any doubling or distortion. Observe the edges to see if the strike is slightly off-center. Inspect the surface for any unusual flaws, lines, or shapes that might indicate a die break or filled die. Examine the color to see if it has retained bright original luster. The shinier, sharper, and cleaner the penny, the higher the chances it may reach premium market value. When you find a coin that looks perfect, always handle it carefully because even a small scratch from your fingers can reduce its worth. Collectors also look for satin-like finishes and coins that appear untouched by circulation. A common penny with no scratches, no marks, and full detail is far from common in the world of grading. Many people are shocked when their ordinary appearing cents receive a high grade and suddenly become valuable. This is why searching through penny rolls, old piggy banks, and inherited collections can lead to unexpected riches. The story of rare Lincoln pennies, including the 1979 edition, continues to grow every year as demand increases. People love these coins not only for their monetary value but for the history they carry. Each penny is a piece of American heritage, a tiny symbol of craftsmanship, and in some cases, a surprising key to extraordinary wealth. Whether you are a collector, a treasure hunter, or simply someone curious about the value of old coins, the world of rare Lincoln pennies offers endless excitement and potential discovery. As you explore your own coins, remember that even the smallest detail can make the biggest difference. A tiny error invisible to casual eyes might be the exact feature that turns your penny into a high-value treasure. The current market for rare coins is strong, and collectors continue paying huge amounts for pieces that stand out. Some extremely rare Lincoln pennies have reached astonishing values such as $787,976.456 for the most unbelievable examples, proving that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises waiting to be found. If you enjoy the thrill of discovering rare coins and learning about the hidden world of valuable cents, stay connected with the Coins channel where we explore every detail, uncover every mystery, and bring you the stories that transform ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. Your next rare find might be sitting in your pocket right now. Today we are exploring one of the most surprising and exciting coins ever found in the pocket of an ordinary collector, a coin that hides in plain sight, a coin many people ignore, but a coin that could change someone's life in a single moment. This is the story of the rare Lincoln penny from 1981, a simple copper coin that has become an unbelievable star in the current coin market, shocking collectors, investors, and even casual hobbyists. People are now searching their old jars, drawers, wallets, and piggy banks, hoping to find this surprising treasure. Most people think pennies are worthless or boring, but the world of rare coins proves again and again that even the smallest and most ordinary coins can become extremely valuable. The 1981 Lincoln penny comes from a time of transition in American coin history. This year is incredibly important because it was the final full year before the United States Mint made one of the biggest changes in penny composition. For decades, pennies were made mostly of copper, which gave them their distinctive look, sound, and durability. But rising metal costs forced the mint to consider cheaper alternatives. That meant the classic copper era was coming to its end, and collectors today pay close attention to coins produced during these transitional years. The 1981 penny represents the last breath of the traditional copper world, and because of that, certain varieties, certain minting differences, certain high-grade examples, and certain extremely rare conditions have made this coin explode in collector value. In today's current market, some rare examples have shocked experts by selling for incredible amounts that many people still do not believe. Reports of values reaching numbers like $787.9764555 for extremely rare and perfect condition examples have captured global attention. This number may sound unbelievable, but rare coins often follow a pattern where a normal-looking coin becomes powerful due to a combination of rarity, quality, and collector demand. What makes this even more exciting is that many people already have old pennies stored somewhere. Maybe in an old can, maybe in a forgotten box, maybe in a pocket from old clothes, maybe in a family collection passed down for years. That means the opportunity is real. Someone watching this video right now might be holding a penny worth far more than they ever imagined. To understand why 1981 pennies can be so valuable today, we must look at the conditions that collectors seek. First, the quality of the coin is everything. A coin with sharp details, no scratches, no fingerprints, no dull surfaces, and original shine can reach incredibly high grades. The highest professional grades can multiply value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If a coin is nearly flawless, it becomes almost like a time machine, carrying the past into the present perfectly preserved. Collectors love this, and they pay big money for it. Second, there are varieties. Some pennies from this time were struck using different dies, different mint marks, or show subtle differences that were never intended. These varieties often come from minting errors or unusual production events. Some 1981 pennies may show doubling in the lettering, unusual thickness in the date, or slight shifts in the design. These small differences can make massive impacts on value, and many people still do not know that they exist. Third, there are mint errors. These mistakes can happen when the die hits the coin incorrectly, or the metal planchet is imperfect, or the design becomes misaligned. Errors like off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or unusual pressure marks can turn an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible. The stranger the error, the higher the value. The current market demand for copper pennies has also increased dramatically. As metal compositions changed, older copper pennies became more desirable for collectors who want to preserve the era of authentic copper coins. People love the sound, weight, and feel of old pennies. The 1981 penny stands right at the edge of this transition, making it one of the most collected modern-era coins. Now let's talk about how the value has changed over time. When the penny was first released in 1981, it was simply 1 cent, nothing special, nothing rare, nothing shocking. Most people spent it without even noticing the year. But years passed, collectors began to study the details, and the first rare high-grade examples began showing up at auctions. Suddenly, people realized that certain pennies from this year were not ordinary. Auction houses began to list them with special attention. Prices climbed slowly at first, then rapidly, then explosively. Before long, a coin that cost 1 cent was selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the rarity and condition. And today, with current market interest at an all-time high, some collectors are willing to pay astonishing numbers for the most perfect and rarest examples. This has created a treasure hunt across the world. People are examining every penny they have, shining flashlights on the details, zooming with magnifying lenses, comparing the letters, inspecting the date, and searching for the magical example that could change everything. The thrill of finding something extraordinary in something ordinary is what makes the world of coins so exciting. Anyone, anywhere, at any time could be the next lucky finder of a rare 1981 Lincoln penny worth a life-changing amount. History also plays a key role in making coins valuable. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins ever created. It has been part of American life for more than a century. It represents history, culture, design, and tradition. Every year of the Lincoln penny tells its own story. The 1981 penny tells the story of a nation transitioning from copper to new materials, of the end of an era and the beginning of another. Collectors love coins with stories, and this one has a powerful one. Money collectors understand that value is not just about metal. It is about rarity, history, passion, and demand. That is why the 1981 penny continues to rise. Every year more collectors enter the market. Every year more people start paying attention. Every year a simple penny becomes more than just a penny. If you have old coins, take your time to examine them carefully. Look at the date, check the condition, check the mint mark, check the details. You never know what you might find. A rare treasure might be waiting in your home right now. Many rare coins have been found in the most unexpected places. Some people discovered valuable pennies in change from a store, some found rare coins in old penny rolls, some found them in forgotten jars in the kitchen or garage. You could be next. As we continue growing our coins community, remember that the world of numismatics is full of adventure. Every coin has a story, every discovery is exciting, and every collector becomes part of a global family searching for history, knowledge, and treasure. Stay curious, stay patient, stay observant, and keep exploring your coins. The next rare find might be closer than you think. Thank you for watching Coins. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this amazing story with your friends so they can join the search. A simple penny could be worth a fortune, and the journey of finding it is one of the most thrilling adventures in the world of collecting. This is Coins, and we will continue bringing you the greatest hidden stories from the world of rare currency. Stay tuned for more unbelievable discoveries, more rare finds, and more valuable secrets hiding in the place you least expect.